So if they say like, yeah, our lender has a lot of overlays, they're hard to reach, they never hear me back. I got Dan into our campaign. It's specifically focused to newer agents. It's really meant to help you get answers real quick. It's help you to avoid overlays. It's help you, it's meant to help you do this. And all you're doing is speaking to their pains.
You're speaking right to the heart, right to their heart about what they're going through, and that's their money, So if they see something that's able to fix that, obviously that's going to be a lot better solution.
So here's the advice that I can give you is number one is you don't focus necessarily on realtor partners. If you do focus on realtor partners, like you're hitting up realtors, you got to hit them up on something that's super exclusive. Like, hey, we got this campaign, this code expires, make sure you write it down. It expires at the end of this month. And it's only meant for realtors who are new. You feel me? And the reason for that is because when you hit up the new realtors, what you do is you use them as a mole. So what happens is you hit up these new realtors and say, hey, I want to get you access. I want to get you your own code. But before I can, I got to ask you a few questions. And so these questions are things like, with your current preferred lender, what's one thing you wish you could change? What's the most common complaint you hear in the office about your current lender? What's one thing you wish you could change?
Do you think a better question would be, what's something that you would change about the mortgage process?
No, I would say more about the lender, their lender.
The lender? So you want to go in deep. You want to hit them hard with that lender. You want to know exactly what's wrong with them. Okay.
Because what happens is you use that information and you apply your message to the veterans in that office, right? So we're just using the newer realtors as like a mole and a source of information that a veteran would not give you, right?
Gotcha.
Because most LOs, what they do is they approach the veteran. So they beg them for a meeting, or they ask them like, hey, you want to meet up for coffee? But they're good, bro. Like,
that's how you get your name burned, bro.
And the most common thing is like, oh, I'll just show up in the open house and just hang out. I'm like, hey, man, you look like a bugaboo, bro. No, don't do that, man.
The guy that I met today, he's a new realtor with Caldwell Banker. So I'm going to be working with him. And actually, we do have some good support systems. But I watched that video about how to get into how to infiltrate the real estate teams there. And exactly what you're saying, I remember watching that. So I'm following that lead, man. Yeah, so today he likes me. I'm getting him put in our system so that way I can start putting his name, putting his face on some flyers and giving it to them. And my face on there too. Yeah. So that way when we start getting some open houses cooking, we're going to do that.
Here's the secret sauce, right? So
you
have a page that they're on. So whether it's like LinkedIn or Facebook or whatever, what you do is you create a page and then you have them join. You don't shout them out until they join. And the reason for that is because if you shout them out, their friends are not going to see it. You make sure that they join the group. So if you were that realtor, right, just for example, so what you do is you make them join the group, and then what you do is you hit them up or you make a post and you tag. So I'd be like, congratulations to @Dan for joining Remax, one of the most best prominent brokers in the area. I know you're going to do great. And I'm super happy to be your plug to give you access to programs that most first-time home buyers are not privy to. And the reason why you do that is because it leaves a lot of curiosity. You see what I'm saying? But
That's a good idea, bro.
Yeah, but the big thing is though, is that what happens is when you tag them, their entire audience, their friends, their connections see it. And so what happens is everyone likes it, and then you go through the likes, and then you find out like 15 people like it. What you do is you hit up everyone that likes it and you hit them directly. And you say like, hey, congratulations for having this dude in your circle or in your network. I got some programs. If you happen to be in this county, let me know because I can give this program to you. But what happens is they reply back and say, oh no, I'm in this state or I'm in this county, right? But that's okay, because then you reply back and say, oh yeah, no worries, it's okay, we're nationwide. Let me check if we got a campaign in your area. What all you're doing is you're adding to your network. But if you don't have like a Facebook setup, or if you don't have like social media set up, what you do is you use that realtor as a mole and a reason to be in that office. So what happens is that realtor can tell you when they have their meetings, their calendar events, who's the top producer, what they don't like about their preferred lender, what they wish they could change. And you don't want to say, what do you want to change about the mortgage process? Because then that's too vague. You want to say like, hey, I know you got a preferred lender. What are a few things that you wish they could do, but they can't do? And so what happens is then they tell you like, yeah, they have a lot of overlays, or they take a long time to close, right? Or whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
But the point is though, is that now you hit up the veterans, and then you say like, hey, I was here to hit up Dan. He's not here right now. But the reason why, you know, I came by is because I got him into a campaign that we got that's actually meant to do A, B, and C. And A, B, and C is speaking to the complaints that the new person gave you, right? So if they say like, yeah, our lender has a lot of overlays, they're hard to reach, they never hear me back. I got Dan into our campaign. It's specifically focused to newer agents. It's really meant to help you get answers real quick, avoid overlays. It's help you, you know, it's meant to help you do this. And all you're doing is speaking to their pains.
You're speaking right to the heart, right to their heart about what they're going through, and that's their money, you know? So when if they see something that's able to fix that, obviously that's going to be a lot better solution.
Here's the trick. As hard as it is, you don't say like, if you need help, call me, because that's what most people say, right? So what you do is you sprinkle that and say, yeah, hey, if you see Dan, let me know. Tell him that I stopped by. Tell him to call me, because this campaign is expiring. And he asked me to add a couple agents, I don't know who, into that campaign, right? So have him call me because I only got 2 seats open. All right, cool, nice meeting you, and walk out. Because then what happens is you never asked him for a sale. You never asked him, like, you never pitched him. You just said like, hey, he had 2 agents in mind that he wanted to fit in the campaign. I got approval to fit in the campaign, but I don't know who he's talking about. So tell him I stopped by. All right, cool. Hey, it was nice meeting you, and walk out. Bro.
I love that.
Bro, you will blow their mind. Bro,
you just mic drop their ass.
Yeah, what will happen is they'll hit up Dan, and it was like, hey, man, this dude came by and he said this campaign. What's this campaign about? You know, I want to get in the campaign, right? I want to learn more about it. But even if they didn't, what happens is it now opens up the door for you to check in with them. So if you know Dan at Remax, and his name is like Dan.Nicart at Remax, and you met Jim Jones at Remax, you already know his email. You send an email to Jim Jones at his email, you'd be like, hey, just want to check in with you. Thanks for spending some time with me. You know, I just want to share my information. If you have any questions about that campaign, let me know. Otherwise, best of luck to you. But what you're doing is you're opening up the dialogue.
Yeah, and you're not pushing it on them. You're just leaving. You're opening that door right in front of them. They know what their problems are. They heard that you can fix it, and if they choose to walk through, that's powerful.
It's game on, bro. It's psychologically, when you act like you don't need it, they want you more.